Alright, alright. Y'all are probably wondering what I mean by the title, right? Well, you know how Sega has kept marketing this game as a quote-unquote remaster? Yeah, that's what we're here to talk about today. But before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe so we can reach our 100 subs milestone on the channel. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. So yeah, something has been bugging me about Sonic X Shadow Generations ever since we got that trailer for the game, way back during Summer Games Fest. And that is the fact that Sega bundled this game with, of all things, Sonic Generations. Now you might be saying, but Speed, everyone's been wanting a Sonic Gens remake/remaster for some time now. How can this be bad? And you would be right about people wanting that. But has anyone considered the possible reasons as to why Sega decided to put Generations in this game? Like seriously, I've been saying it almost since we first got footage of this game. This game deserves to be its own standalone title. It looks that good. I mean, come on, man. Sonic Generations is only here to sell this game, and Sega's not even being subtle about it. Now look, I'm not opposed to Sonic games being bundled like this, or even games in general, but this is Sega we're talking about here. And we all know that they tend to take the wrong signals about literally everything when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog. So my biggest concern is this. When this game inevitably ends up selling well, because we all know it will, Sega is going to end up taking the wrong kinds of signals from this game, and instead of doing what they did in the meta era where they flounderized the characters and made the stories terrible, they're going to end up bundling newer games with remakes of older titles that did well, just so that they can make more money, which I think will inevitably backfire on them. And more importantly, I think that they are going to start doing this with games focusing on characters other than the titular Blue Hedgehog. The reason? Well, Shadow Generations is basically Shadow the Hedgehog 2 by pretty much every stretch of the imagination at this point. And with it being the first non-Sonic focused Sonic games as well, Shadow the Hedgehog is going to be the trendsetter for a good long while. And the fact that Sega decided to bundle this, honestly, stellar looking game with an Xbox 360 game that did mildly successful for its time speaks volumes in how much confidence Sega has for these characters to sell their own games. And look, I am honestly completely fine with them going this route when it comes to Sonic X Shadow Generations. I just think that there's something that they really need to address now so that Sega doesn't get the wrong ideas from this game and we end up getting stuck with all new releases involving characters outside of Sonic being stitched together with games that Sega thinks will do well. So this is more or less my take on and concerns about the precedent Sega may be setting with this game. Anyways, with all that in mind, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on this particular topic in the comments below. Do you think that Sega is setting a bad precedent by releasing this cooler game bundled with Sonic Gens? Or do you think that this is a solid idea that won't affect the franchise negatively moving forward? Have a good rest of your day. Peace, guys.